Alright, we are now live. Hopefully my audio is better. I was told that I was kind of quiet last time compared to you guys. So I did kind of up my volume, so hopefully that is better. Let's see. Let me make sure I have my chat pulled up. Alright, guys, so last time we played, we'll go ahead and do a quick recap. You guys managed to finish the death house, the Durst home, and you kind of saved the souls of the children that were still there, and cleared the curse on the house. While you were there, you kind of learned a little bit more about the cult that was there. You still don't know quite what they were trying to do. You can kind of figure out that it was like they were praying to Strahd or something like Strahd, but it wasn't really very clear. That said, you guys are now clear to kind of head towards the village of Barovia, and you are now resting in the house that you just cleared. Yes, you did want a copy of the letter from Strahd. Let me grab that for you really quick.
Yeah, sorry I forgot to.
Yeah, that's fine. Tell you what then, while I'm pulling that up, let's go ahead and do introductions for the lovely people at home. I am Varrod, I am your DM. We'll go ahead and start with Assessius.
What would you like me to do? Just my name and...
Yeah, just your name, name and class would be fine.
My name is Artyom. I'm playing Assessius, and he is a light cleric.
Wonderful. And Camille?
My name is Ratio, and I'm playing the lovely, strong-willed Camille, a chronology sorcerer, a wizard. Sorry.
All right, and Lencelius?
I'm just called Rubisco, but you could call me in the game Dr. Lincelius, the magical and fabulous occult expert and bard.
Wonderful. And Rorik?
My character is Rourke, and my name is Ender. And Rourke is a Echo Knight fighter.
Nice. Okay, so the letter that you guys found last time. Making sure I get the right one here. You guys found the one from Strahd. Let's see. For just I'm finding the text for it. Okay. Goodness gracious. Oh, and are you guys wanting to do any additional, like, exploration in the house?
That was a room that we didn't do, right? It was a first, second, and then
There were a couple
the main floor, the first floor, and then the one below, right? The basement. That's the one we cleared.
We went from the first floor right directly to the third floor, I believe. We didn't explore the second part because we just went down a chute directly to the basement.
Yeah.
If I recall correctly. Because like we wanted to get upstairs immediately because of the thing where the kids wanted us to go to the nursery real quick.
Alright. Yeah, I know there was a floor that we missed. I don't remember how many there were.
At the end of the last session, didn't you, Varrod, give us, like, all the loot in the house or something?
Yeah, basically, we went through and kind of found all the loot. However, there are a couple of important kind of locations that I want to bring attention to. As you guys
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to.
as you guys kind of exit through the dungeon and through the house, you would have stumbled upon this room. It's got a very yeah. You can go ahead and move your tokens over there if you want. I'll wiggle them all as well. So this room. No, I'm missing a token, I think. Okay, there we go. Okay. This particular room has a statue of a man. You guys can kind of probably guess who it is, but Camille, you do recognize this as the Lord Strahd von Zarevic, the man who has been stalking you.
Wait, we find him?
No,
What?
it's a statue of him. It's a statue.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Of him down here in this kind of crypt. He's got this long robe and kind of these dark piercing eyes that kind of follow you even though it's a statue. And he's holding his hand out with a crystal orb in his hand.
If
Who's
you do
this
not mind,
person?
This is Strahd. This is the big scary person.
No, it was like asking.
Oh, you're asking Camille.
What Camille knew.
My apologies.
oh, well,
Somebody you knew seemed to be reacting to this person.
yeah. I have some history.
Well, do tell.
It's rather complicated.
Ah,
He's
well, yes. He seems like a handsome chap.
as handsome as he may be. He has a volatile personality, and well, I seem to have aroused something in him.
Well,
Don't know why or how.
perhaps.
Oh, certainly not. Certainly not. At least I hope not.
Well, what else is there to arouse?
Interest, perhaps, in
not
my
love.
arcane nature, or
Hmm.
I don't know, something external to me. Then I may know that he doesn't, or
Seems just
I
like
don't know
a
anything.
seems just like a noble bastard making statues of himself to me.
You know, your rule over this dreaded land.
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
Where
it
are
was-
we, by the way? You seem to be the one who is most familiar. I've never quite.
We never
No.
got to it. You were quickly came into the house. To my surprise, to be honest, we're in Barovia.
Barovia.
Never heard of the
I
place.
Can't say that I have.
Well, do you guys
Well-
want to kind of continue the conversation like upstairs, not in the crypt, or do you guys want to do anything with the statue?
I would like
Well, yeah.
to take the crystal ball, see if it's removable first.
Okay. Yeah, it's removable.
I'll take it. I'm not gonna hide it from anyone. I'm just gonna grab it, like
Okay.
put it in my bag.
So
Mhm.
as you touch the crystal ball, you
Oh, boy.
do feel this. All of you actually feel this sort of chill come over you. It feels like somebody is watching you. Go ahead, somebody roll me an Arcana check. I'll say roll with with advantage, like kind of a group Arcana check. Whoever has the highest.
I have a plus
Oh,
5.
fuck.
Oh, you have a
You
plus
only
5
have a
too?
+3. I rolled an 11, but I accidentally rolled it on the GM
Alright.
whisper.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll a normal one then.
-11.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Uh,
Love that for us.
okay. So
I
yeah.
could try. I have proficiency.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the 2. That was a 9.
Ooh, nice. 19. Yeah. So okay. I guess I'll say that you probably have felt Rorik like wizards scrying on you before. Like it's something that's likely come up, and it's kind of a similar feeling.
Oof.
You might want to cover that up. Someone might be watching us.
Oh,
I give a flourish of a bow to the crystal ball. Pleased to meet you, sir. Seeing as we seem to have acquired your attention.
I take out a blanket from my. Did I get a blanket with my thing? I probably have, right?
I
There,
mean, we're carrying the bodies.
I'm covering
the
that thing
bombs.
up.
You guys
Oh,
leave the bodies to
I'm gonna
rest.
put it in a bag, so it's gonna be covered.
Okay.
Yeah. Something like that.
Fool of a took.
Yeah. Think of that.
Okay. So I'll move you guys kind of to the hangout area for the house, like up into the main house. That way you guys can kind of like, so you guys are kind of resting in the house, getting your strength back. You guys did find the dog last time, Lancelot. As you guys are kind of resting, he's just kind of like following you and like lounging around. He looks to
Still
be
just a dog?
still just a dog. He seems to be kind of older. He's probably 8, kind of an older dog, and he's just like super like chill. He's all like all over you, just kind of like hanging out.
Alright.
Okay, I don't have any special skills that will help me in this. But is there some way for me to tell whether this dog is used to this house or feels at home to this house? Or does he feel like he's from somewhere else, he's just accompanying us?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. Ain't no way. Okay, 13.
I mean, like, he was trapped in that room. You probably get the sense that he was trapped here kind of similarly to you guys.
You mean like he's new to this place?
To the house, not necessarily the village. Or like not necessarily
Okay.
not necessarily Barovia, but the house.
Well, I hand him a ration. I believe I still have one of those. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I did this last session because I'm missing a ration.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty sure you did.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I
guys
think
are-
you did.
Okay, then I don't do that.
You're gonna overfeed the dog, Lancelius. What the hell?
Oof.
Yeah,
I
Yeah, I'm
did not
cutting that.
realize.
I'm cutting that dog free of whatever's holding it there, and if it follows us, if it doesn't, or it just doesn't like it chained up.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys have a dog now. He's just gonna kind of follow you. He's gonna follow you around. But
I'm just gonna pet the dog as we walk.
Okay. So, are you guys ready to leave the house?
Yeah.
Cool beans.
I think so.
I mean, there's still.
I was gonna ask, like, I was gonna ask him, well, do you think it's safe for us to be carrying that orb, seeing that this seems to be connected to the lord of this land? Well, I do not really know what his deal is aside from his relationship to you, but could be spying on us
You want my opinion?
at
I
any
think we should
moment.
get rid of it. But do what you
I
will.
concur.
Do you guys have 10 minutes to spare?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna seat my lovely tush in the ground. Golfia to sit like right across from me. And I'm gonna begin ritually casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
Just to see if the ball is magical.
I will say that the ball itself is not magical. You don't sense the scrying spell is not coming from the ball.
All right. All right. That's not a magical ball. Just gonna stand up after 10 minutes. Sorry, it's not magical. So perhaps he's using it to spy on us through other means.
Maybe it was the
Other than that, we
statue.
can sell this. Yeah, that too. Other than that, we can sell it. Someone has to pay a pretty penny for this.
Let me pull up how much. I think it did have a price attached to it. Let me pull that up really quick.
Are we sure nobody will need this orb later on? I mean,
What is it made
I wouldn't say later on. Like, I guess what I would say would be like, are we sure none of you would like this orb later on for maybe some sort of like spell casting purpose?
It can be used as a magical focus, and it is worth
Oh.
25 gold pieces.
Also, it is magical.
Yes, but it's not magical in itself. Like you can
Right.
like use it like a wand.
Right. Yeah, I get what you say. All right. Do you want to keep it? Should I just throw it back?
Not
Do
really.
what
I
you
mean,
want.
I don't feel inclined to keep it.
I perform miracles through my symbols, so I have no need of it.
You kind of see Rourke go to the side and start talking to something. Well, do you want to? Yeah, no. I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, Madam Camille, since you seem to be the one
Alright.
who is from Barovia, where we are, would you care to lead us to the nearest town, perhaps? Maybe we can get some accommodations of sorts. We are quite lost here.
do know my way back home, right?
Yeah. So like as you guys are kind of like leaving, you know that whenever you were there before, whenever you came to the house, it was kind of like everything was weird. Like the forest had you pointed in the wrong direction. There weren't roads that you recognized. But as you kind of like exit the house or exit the house itself, you see that everything has kind of gone back to normal, and you do recognize the road back to town.
It's like, right, so point of order. All right, then we're leaving the crystal ball here. I'm just gonna.
No! I thought we were going to sell it.
Might have misunderstood everyone.
We
Thought
didn't
it was a
want
bad
it
idea
to
take it.
use it as a conduit for our magic, but we would
Oh, you
sell
would
it
do it.
on.
All right, perfect.
Sure.
Again, back to
There
the
is
pouch.
a wizard somewhere who would love it.
Certainly. So already in the pouch, just
Brilliant.
occupying everything.
Now, Camille, my
Yes.
dear, where exactly is Barovia? Is it to the west, or the east, or the north, or the south of the Sword Coast? Because I'm quite confused. I've never seen it on a map before.
From where now?
Yes, do explain where this sword coast is.
It's the
It's,
sword. The sword coast. Everybody's heard of the sword coast.
You-
I'm terribly sorry.
Cool.
It's on the continent of Faerun.
Have I ever heard about such
Clearly.
continent, Mr. Varrod?
Where are you from? Or I'm sorry, you're hold on. Yes.
Camille's from here.
Camille's a native.
Yeah, sorry. I thought in my head Lancelius was talking. Yeah, no, Camille. You have probably heard like the word Sword Coast, or you have heard, but you probably haven't heard like Faerun or things like that. You've probably it's been a long time since any other adventurers have showed up in Barovia.
All right.
So there's probably like those words exist here, but it's not something that you like know anything about.
All right. Right.
Very strange.
See, we come from very different places. Well, this you do.
So, what are you trying to tell me? Are you saying that I'm not on the continent of Faerun anymore? This
That's
isn't
not
Never heard of
possible.
such place.
It's not possible.
no such place.
Never. And I've had extensive study.
Distant
you-
lands.
Would you have a map of the area?
Not really. I don't carry one with me.
Hmm.
In town, we can certainly find one.
Yes, I would very much
Just
so
what
like to see the layout of the land.
It's just
Also, what time is it, Camille, right now?
I look up.
So, it's probably early morning. It was late in the evening whenever you guys like traveled here. So you're probably looking at like late morning. So it's probably around noon. But you'll also notice that the way Barovia is, even though it's like noon, it's starting to become twilight. The big kind
So
of
there's
light-
like no sun here, right?
There's no sun. It's kind of like a big LED light in the sky. Everything's like harsh and like shining off of the fog during the day, and then it's only day for like 5 or 6 hours.
Overcast.
And then it gets dark again.
So we're about noonish.
So
I'm sorry? It's noon.
Yeah.
You're having a joke with me, right?
No.
We're jesting right now.
And the sun's like right there.
What sun?
I mean, it just comes and goes. Sometimes
What?
you get a little flash.
Wait, I have a question, and this might be like breaking the fourth wall or anything or something, but like, would Barovians have the concept of the sun, seeing as they live in this sort of like overcast world?
I would say like the sun is like they just say the word the sun, but it's not actually a sun. It's like how I don't know. It's like how people. It's almost like a legend for them. Like the sun is just this mystical thing that can make vampires die, and like they just say, "Yeah, the sun's come up," because that's just how they talk. But like, there's no actual
Cool.
sun.
Camille, that thing, that is not the sun. I should
what is
know.
You have never
don't-
seen overcast weather before, Rorik?
This is not overcast. Ridiculousness.
It's like a dome of mist.
Some sort of horrible magic has blotted out my god.
That is really
Well.
funny that like normally you could see your god like all the time because it's literally the sun. And now all of a sudden like you can't see your god.
This will just not do. I must. I think I found my calling here. I must return the sun to this place. You
as
must
he said-
feel the warmth.
As he says, I say, look, and I cast dancing light just to make a big ball of light. Look, the sun,
What
just like 20 feet away from me.
kind of horrible fabrication is this? You can't fool me with minor magics.
I can also make it 4 suns, and now it's like 4 different spheres of light.
Can I
walk
minor
up to
illusion
Camille.
another 4 suns, but it's like an illusory
You-
I
thing
walk up to
around me?
Camille, and I
Wait,
like put my
you do it
hand
too?
on her shoulder.
Wait, I'm sorry,
Camille.
there's a spider, and I have like I don't like spiders. So just one moment, please.
Okay.
Rep to the spider.
Oh yeah, kill that thing.
Now I have to
Little
look around and
spider.
make sure there are no spiders.
Hey,
Just a big
look,
Why
old
do you all
spider
have
up behind
these spiders? They're cute.
I hate
Exactly.
I don't mind them, to be honest.
spiders are there to help bugs die and not annoy you.
I'd rather die than allow a spider to live.
If
What the
I
heck?
if I see one that's poisonous, I'll kill it. But if it's not, and I know that, like a long leg or something, it's fine.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Okay, no worries.
I don't like spiders, and I have like a pact with the spiders. I guess as long as they don't walk towards me,
A
I'm fine with
pact.
this
If
one
they're
was
not in
looking
my
towards
house.
me. So
This one was looking at you really like side eye sort of stuff, you know.
yeah. So
Well,
he
it
had
has
to-
like
he had
8
to go.
eyes, so one of them should be side eye.
Okay.
Yeah, so he had to go.
There's always one that's side eyeing, just because there's 8 of them.
Okay. So you guys are kind of coming into the village. As you approach, tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of blackness. No sound cuts through the silence except for the mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance.
Seems like a cheery place.
I go over to Camille and I say, um, you know, as we were looking at the, what was it? What was the name of that person with a statue? What was he called?
Strahd.
Strahd.
Strahd. Well, I did kind of like make a little bit of a guess on what he was doing, and this is like all, by the way, like just RP. This is not based on anything. It's just like
Right.
based on like I rolled on the Taroka cards. As I started like showing, I'm kind of a little bit of a occultist, person of the occult myself, with a little bit of skill with the taroka. He doesn't really, because these are all like random, but and he would say it says here that this Strahd person, would you say is somebody that is haunted with his past, that he is may have been, I'm not quite certain if he himself is the one that is a full of lies, or whether he was one who was betrayed by liars. But what I know of this person is that he has lost something quite valuable to him. Would you say this is a correct reading?
Would I know if that's a correct reading, Mr. Varrod?
Camille, roll me a history check.
Alrighty.
While he's doing that, Rourke says, "Look at this place. Everybody looks depressed and betrayed." And
Okay, so
Of course, Rourke. They are without the light of the sun. How can you be joyous without the warmth and illumination?
Camille, I'll say that this was a DC 20, so that's incredible. So Strahd has kind of this air of like he's always looking for something, like that's always been his kind of motif. throughout all of the years. It's been thousands of years, so like that's just everyone knows that kind of. But you kind of like get the sense from the times he's been trying to like woo you and get you to come with him, that he's definitely like searching for something important to him that he's lost. I will also say that with that history check, you do also know that saying his name aloud in the village is a bit of a taboo.
All right. So, personally, your card reading seems spot on.
Good news. Seems I do have some skill, doesn't it?
I think
Yeah,
Looks
just
like
like, go on and like sidle back to.
So
you're a little, startled.
let me get this straight then. Camille,
Yes.
you're from here,
Yes.
and you, Dr. Lanius, you're not from here.
Lancelius. At your
Lancelius.
service.
My apologies. Anyway, and you, Assessius, alright? You're
Mhm.
not from here. You're from the Sword Coast, from around about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from the Coldwood, a little northeast from there.
Hmm. Well, it's always joyous to have a brother in arms beside me in such a foreign land.
Yeah, we'll see. But Camille, are you helping us out of the kindness of your heart, or?
Well, to be honest, I helped the kids out of, courtesy of my heart. Quote you. But I could really use help.
Mom.
You see?
There's always a price, but so far I don't see a problem.
I mean,
so.
if anyone knows a way out, perhaps it can be me.
It's true.
So I will say that
Good trade, isn't it?
I was gonna say that Lancelot is kind of reacting to the sobbing, like he's like kind of like whining a little bit every now and then. He's not like making a break for it or anything. Okay, we'll let him BRB.
Then Rourke's just going over to the puppy and giving him a good belly scratch.
Lancelot is incredibly happy about this.
Yes. So is Rourke. Rourke's having a great time. And you see Rourke sometimes pulls out the mirror and starts, saying like, "Oh yeah, when you get, I promise, I'll get you 5 dogs, yeah."
Or you're gonna get 5 dogs too.
He shoves it in his pocket. Nothing. Sorry. Talk to myself sometimes.
I walk over to the dog, and I crouch down on one knee. I say, "What is it, boy? Who's crying?"
So he kind of keeps whining and like kind of like pulls in kind of towards a direction. Do you want to follow him towards the source of the crying?
I want to, if we have him on a leash, I want to let him off the leash and just go, "Where? Go, boy!"
Okay.
And then I want to start jogging after him.
So you guys are gonna kind of follow him to. I'm trying to find the spot on the map so I can ping where you guys are in the town, so you can see it. Let's see. Okay.
Are we
I would
starting on
think-
this side or this side?
Yeah.
I
you
mean, I would
guys
think on
started-
the sides of the house that it should be this one. We should be like walking up this way,
Uh,
just based on the
Huh?
size of the house.
So the
Oh, this isn't. Sorry.
yeah, no, so the death house isn't coming from isn't in the village.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
it's
it was in the woods, and we were like coming into this place.
yeah, so you guys are coming from like over here. The house in question is right here. Um, so as you kind of go towards this big, it's kind of like a wide 2-story townhouse. A moaning sob floats through the still gray streets, kind of coloring your thoughts with sadness. Um, the sound does flow from this house. It is boarded up and barricaded from the inside. Um, would you like to knock on the door? Go inside? The dog
Yeah,
is like scratching at the door.
I want to knock on the door.
Oh,
Ma'am, excuse me.
So she,
perhaps we should listen. See if there's anything inside.
There is obviously something inside Camille. This is a woman, and she is in pain. We must help.
But the sobs come from.
Camille, so you know this lady. This is Mad Mary. She's not like dangerous or anything. She's just kind of like crazy. You probably don't know like why she's freaking out. But you know that she's not like super like crazy, or like she's not like super like evil or like mean or anything. She's just like not right in the head. Like she's crazy.
I hand Rorik a crowbar.
Uh,
You know what? I telekinesis Rorik a crowbar right into his hand. And say, go on.
Yeah, so there.
what do you?
It's
Oh! What do you want me to do with this?
I like look at him expectantly and point to the door. Seems we need to get in.
All right.
You know what? This looks too much interesting to tell you what's actually inside. You just see me just biting my lips, waiting to see what happens.
Is there any
Expecting.
response to my knocks?
no. She just keeps sobbing. She's not responding.
All right. I will attempt to open the door with the crowbar.
Go ahead and roll me a strength check with advantage. It's not like a hard DC or anything. Okay, perfect.
13.
Oof.
13 will do it. I was gonna say DC 12. So yeah, you kind of bust open this door with the crowbar. You pull the planks away, and you find her on the second floor, in kind of like this in kind of this like bedroom. She's clutching a like a malformed kind of like creepy looking doll. It's got this weird leer, and it's wearing a sackcloth dress. And she's just sitting there sobbing. She doesn't even look up when you come in.
Madam,
She looks.
do you need assistance?
She looks up at you, kind of like nervously at your loud voice, and she like winces.
Adam. Hello. My name is Assasius. Do you require any assistance?
I'm Mary. My daughter. I don't know my daughter. And she just kind of like says that a few times, and she kind of like braces herself, like she's trying to focus really hard. She left. She never leaves. And Camille, you probably have heard rumors that Mary had a daughter that she like kept in the house, but you've never seen the daughter. Like you've never seen her, but you've heard rumors about it.
I want to walk over to her slowly. Did she react to that?
She kind of like, she looks like she wants to, looks like she wants to like give you all the information she can, but she's like having trouble talking and like getting through her own thoughts, if that makes sense. Like she's like lost it.
Mhm.
So she says, I'm so worried. I don't know where she went.
How old does she look?
She's quite old. She's probably like in her 60s. Like she's one of the oldest people that are here in the village. She's seen some like crazy stuff. Like she's one of the oldest people. Lancelot, who has been kind of like nervously in the doorway, suddenly like kind of rushes forward and starts licking Mary's face. Um, and Mary like gets she doesn't like stop crying, but she like gets more happy to see the dog. Like she's glad that he's okay. Um, Lancelot, where's Gertruda? Where's Gertruda? And he just kind of like whines
Wait a
and
minute.
cries.
I approach Mad Mary and I, like, like scooch over next to her on the bed and I sort of like give her back a rub and I say, "It's okay, madam. Just tell us everything. Start from the beginning."
Mary kind of leans back and muddles through her thoughts a little more, tries to kind of catch her breath. Like it seems like the dog is helping, kind of like an emotional support animal. Um, and she looks up at you, Lancelius, and says, "My daughter, I kept her here. I kept her safe, and she didn't want to be here. She left. She left and she left with Lancelot, and I don't know where she went. It was." And then she like thinks really hard for a second, like it's like really difficult for her. Um, it was about 150 hours ago.
Hmm.
Seems oddly specific.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Miss Mary, why were the doors boarded?
She looks at you strangely. Are your doors not boarded? They'll get you. They'll get you. Why aren't your doors boarded?
Miss
Who's
Mary,
gonna get you?
I'm new to town. I don't have doors.
When you say that you don't have doors, her eyes go so wide, like you have just told her that you are like ready to go to the gallows. Uh, uh, Camille, you kind of know that everyone like keeps their houses kind of barricaded when they're home. Like this is kind of a little extreme because vampires can't enter homes. So like having everything boarded up like this is a little much. But like it's not strange to like barricade your house when you're home, just in case like a werewolf or something shows up.
All right.
Well,
This this place gets cheerier and cheerier.
Welcome to my
Yes, well-
hometown.
I'm sure it matches your attitude, Rorik.
Yeah, it's starting to have an effect on me.
Yeah, he's
Hmm.
talking to a mirror. You've seen it.
Miss Mary, do you know where
I don't know.
your
It seems
daughter
like,
has gone to?
She kind of shakes her head, and she looks at the window of this room. It looks like it has been like the boards on the window had been pried off. She got out through there. I don't know where she went.
Hmm.
150 hours ago.
What did she look like?
Let me pull up her picture. So Gertruda has kind of like these big, wide blue eyes. So Mad Mary's kind of like looking at you. She's like, big blue eyes, curly hair, and she kind of like swirls her hands around her hair and like pulls it up into like kind of a weird top bun, to like show you how Gertruda's hair looks. And then she thinks for a moment. Black coat. Black coat.
Code. Blue eyes.
Hmm. Thank you.
Do you mind if I go into her room? To Gertrude's room.
This is Gertrude's room. She's like just sitting in
Ah,
here,
alright.
like sobbing. Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find something she wore. Perhaps like I don't know.
I'm actually gonna roll.
She was like hooded or yeah.
I need to make a roll really quick for Mary. Give me 1 second. I'm getting my real life dice.
Fancy.
Okay, so Mary kind of looks up at you like she's just thought about something. Gertruda liked the castle. She liked the castle. And you guys can kind of see from the window, looming up on this big kind of cliff face, is Castle Ravenloft. Camille, you would know, of course, that this is where Strahd calls home. It's up on this big kind of cliff overlooking the village.
So this one.
Is this Castle Ravenloft?
No, that's a church. Like it's not on this map. It's like above the village. Like
Okay.
Okay.
Good stuff. Thank you.
When she said the castle and like the camera pointed to a Castle Ravenloft, was there like a sort of like spontaneous flash of lightning and like organ music?
oh yeah, it definitely.
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh
dun.
yeah, it definitely went boom, and like everybody like looked at the same time.
Yeah.
like,
Iconic.
whoosh.
Yeah, and you heard me go. It's a little gasp.
I thought so.
And like it's not raining, so it's even weirder that there was lightning.
It's like everyone in Invincible. It's like, oh yeah, you're invincible. Everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys kind of like Mad Mary's kind of like still clutching the doll and just kind of like she's not crying as hard now. She's like petting the dog. And she just kind of looks around. I will say that you guys, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. You don't think leaving the dog here is a good idea. Like she's just not in a position to take care of another creature.
Right, yeah. Dog's coming with us.
Yeah,
That's fine.
For now, we'll take him off your hands, madam.
Mary kind of just like nods and like clutches the doll. She's not like super into the dog. Like she's like glad that he's here and it's like comforting for her. But like it's not like it's definitely the daughter's dog. And yeah, so he kind of like steps away from Mary and kind of like nuzzles Rorik's leg and just like hangs out by Rorik.
Good boy.
Now,
Well, if you do not mind, I'm gonna take
What is
some
the name of
clothing
this
and
town?
stuff
I never
like a
asked.
shirt.
it is the village of Barovia, in the land of Barovia.
Okay.
Rourke takes out his mirror and goes to the side and says, "I'm not letting you pet the dog. Stop it."
Oh my god.
<clears throat>
The death of us.
Rourke.
Yeah.
I walk over to him in this sort of place that he stepped aside to, and I put my arm around his shoulder. And I say, Rourke, I want you to know that I have performed an exorcism before. Are you plagued by spirits or ghosts, or what's happening?
A bit. Not plagued by them. No, I didn't mean that. It's fine. They're good. We're good. It's just family issues, if you will.
I see.
You're not coming out.
Do you have somebody to introduce us to?
Yeah.
Can I cast? Oh God, I can't believe I'm doing this. Can I cast minor illusion and in Rorik's voice and from the mirror, as if it's coming from the mirror. I sort of say no, like as a minor illusion, like the mirror is saying no. I want to come out
Um,
just because I want to see what happens.
roll
In
me
what kind of voice?
In Rorik's voice, using minor
Rorik.
illusion.
No.
Okay, roll me a deception check with disadvantage.
I
Because
mean, it is a somatic thing to do. I could put it, behind my back.
If it's my voice, Rourke,
yeah, Rourke,
you're gonna have to roll real high.
yeah, Rourke. I figured. I kind of understand. so yeah. Yeah, no. With the 12, it kind of sounds like Rorik's voice is coming from somewhere that isn't Rorik, but but that's about it.
Oof. F.
Eh, yeah, I appreciate the attempts. All right,
I don't blame
fine. She wants to say hi. You all can say hi if you like. And before you all, a woman, a ghostly woman, appears out of the mirror, and she looks like this.
you. So you were gonna say like Rorik.
She does. This is my sister Meryl. She doesn't say anything. She can't speak, but she kind of waves her hands all excitedly and gets up in everybody's faces and pretends to shake their hands. Actually, no, she could touch stuff, right?
Yeah. The shadows can kind of be corporeal, if I remember correctly, for the ruling.
And she can definitely cut stuff. So
Yeah, she can attack stuff. So yeah, so she can be corporeal and hang out.
yeah, she shakes all your hands and starts doing a little jig around you. She's very extra. Yeah. Get back. Rourke holds up the mirror and absorbs her back in, kind of rudely.
Lancelot tried to jump in her arms as you pull her in, and he just
She's going for him, and she she misses the opportunity.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, you can pet the dog later. Now I gotta explain it. That was my sister.
Okay. So
She met with death a little too early. Or yeah, I'm not happy about it. Shut up. I can hear, but y'all can't.
all right. So
So interesting.
he has accurate reading of cards. Doctor here. You are haunted by a ghost, and your god is the sun, which doesn't exist here.
She doesn't.
You're very strange people.
She doesn't really like the word haunted. She
Yeah.
likes to. She's gracing me with her presence.
Sort of behind the screen, Rourke, I was really worried about having to come up with a voice for Meryl, so I'm glad that she's mute.
Oh yeah, she's. I don't think the echoes can talk. I'm trying to make sure I'm not changing any
I would,
stuff about it.
I would.
No,
be
I think
fine-
echoes can't,
Yeah,
or ghosts either.
I would be fine with the echo talking. That wouldn't bother me. I would say that they wouldn't be able to do things like deception checks and stuff. Like they wouldn't be a full character like that. Be able to act and be a character. You know what I mean? But they could definitely be a character in roleplay, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, someone typed Meryl. Copy.
Okay, so you're rather strange.
I surreptitiously, like, flick out 3 cards just to like check out what the deal is with Meryl, but they don't seem to be making any sense that I can master. Unless unless she happens to be Rorik's inner saboteur. I don't think my cards are right on this one.
You're not far off.
Remind me later, Lancelius, to see if I can give you access to the Taraka deck that's in Roll20. Because
Ooh, there is? That's kind of cool.
yes, so like I have a deck that I can use. After the session, I'll check and see if I can somehow give it to you. That way
Sure,
you
sure,
don't
sure,
have to
sure,
look
sure.
for it. Okay. So, I'll say like through all this, Mary's just like kind of sitting there watching you guys. Like she is not phased by this like ghost showing up. Like it is like she's seen.
Yeah, I've
Alright.
gotten worse reactions. I'll be honest.
So yeah, so I'll kind of like so for Camille, I'll kind of give you like a general idea of like what things are in the town that you might want to tell the others about. So
Alright.
there is a mercantile store, Bildress Mercantile for just like if you wanted to sell your stuff. There is a tavern with very rude owners that you can go. Your brother might be there. You're not quite sure. He may also be at your home, preparing for the funeral of your adopted father, the Burgermeister. That's kind of been what you guys have been working on before you went to the forest. Then there is the church. That is kind of weird. Like everyone's kind of been avoiding it as of late. But you guys will have to go there to like have the funeral. Burgermeister.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Have we been avoiding it because of something that happened, or just because it's spooky?
It's spooky.
Alright.
There's nothing like strange that's happened, but it's like run down, and it doesn't like normally a church or like a holy place would like keep out vampires, but this church is not doing that job.
Alright.
Essentially.
And also, do I know when the funeral is?
As soon as you can get the thing, like you guys have been trying to get somebody to come help you carry the coffin, but you haven't been able to, because like people have been avoiding you specifically, Camille, because Strahd is after you, so like they don't want to like mess with you or mess with him.
All right. So, by the way, did I manage to find something that Bertruda wore, like a shirt or shoe?
Yeah, I'll say
something.
Really, whatever you want to find of hers, like a shirt or something, is fine.
All right.
Like there's probably like clothes just kind of like strewn about and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna type in the treasure. Missing daughters.
Hair clippers. Okay, cool.
Clothes. There we go. Alright. Perfect. Alrighty. So, seems there's not much to do here.
Should we go and ask around the town about Miss Gertruda?
Yeah, we can. And if you do not mind, may I ask her a favor? In a little bit.
For myself specifically, or
All of you, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do seem to be the closest thing we have to a host, so I'm sure we are indebted with a favor of some sort.
All right. I'll
Well,
I'll
what
give
is the
a voucher.
favor?
I I have to meet my brother. He should be around here, perhaps at the tavern. If not, he might be home. I have to look for him first. Do you want to accompany me?
Of course.
Sure.
I don't know where else to go.
We did also want to go to a mercantile store to offload some of the things we have found in the house.
We could do that on the way. We can sell the crystal ball too.
Hmm.
So yeah.
After you.
All right. So I guide them to the mercantile store.
Okay. So the mercantile store is actually right here, so it's like right above you guys. Like you guys are like in the same little in this little like courtyard area, like between the houses. But as you
Yeah.
go,
So I totally take them just around the corner, just around. Like to go like this.
you
Just
take them all the way around, get them all.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay. Well, so
Just because.
as you guys leave Mad Mary's house and start your walk, you see a little old lady pushing a cart. This is probably the first time you guys have seen like somebody just kind of wandering around the village, not like hiding or like going very quickly from place to place. Like it's not a deserted village. Like there are people like walking around and like going very quickly, but it's like that scene in the last Harry Potter book where like Voldemort has taken over, and so everyone's just like going very quickly from store to store. Um, but but yeah, so she's standing there. She's like, dream pies, and
Are they delicious?
and I do want Camille to roll me a history or insight check on this, really quick. But just
I'll go history.
20. Okay, so as far as you know, there's nothing like specifically dangerous about the pies, but they do have like an addictive quality to them.
Are they delicious?
So, Mary, your insight, yeah, I mean, Lancelius, it's just a little old lady to you. Nothing crazy about it. She walks up to you guys. Welcome to Barovia, youngins, and she gives Camille a hug. Camille, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you. You're
My,
a big hug too.
my name is Morgantha. Let me, and she kind of like reaches into her cart and pulls out some pies, and she hands one to each of you. Here you go, one on the house for my newest best friends. I'm so glad to welcome you.
Oh, I do not try.
Rourke
There's
just
no way
mumbles.
I don't see that as a some sort of like um like there's very drug dealery on the
Rourke just
house.
mumbles. First one's free.
Are you really gonna reject an old woman's pie? She carefully
I say
made and offered.
no. That's like something I say to myself, but like
Oh,
I'd
okay.
probably say, "Well, these are very lovely, madam. Such wonderfully crafted pies, and they smell delicious. Um, I will have this on for later because I will be having my lunch soon. But these are very, very good. I'm looking forward to them."
Absolutely. These are the finest meat pies you can find in this entire town, and they give you the most wonderful dreams.
Rourke goes from not really interested. Wait, meat pies.
I thought they were made of dreams. Isn't that
Seems an awful waste.
Hmm.
But yeah, so they smell fresh and delicious, and they she hands each of you a pie, and just kind of like smiles. Is there anything you guys want to say to her or ask her before she moves on?
Thank you, madam.
Yeah. This is very like cut my own throat dibbler. I'm selling the worst pies in London feels. So I'm just gonna like, make my formalities and dismiss her.
Madam, before you carry on, have you heard or seen the young lady Gertrude?
All right.
Morgantha kind of like sighs and shakes her head. That's some dreadful business. That's what you get when you lock kids up like that. It's just a terrible thing. Well, I'm not really sure exact. I haven't seen her since she left her house, but maybe she just went off to a different village or something. I don't know where she could have gone.
Are there many villages around?
Well, she thinks for a second. Well, to the west of here, there's Valaki and there's Kresk, of course. Everyone likes Kresk. That's about it for major villages over on this side of the land. There's a Vistani encampment as well, but they're a little too rich for my blood.
And would that be
Would
to
I
the
know
west as
anything
well?
about the
About what?
I was gonna say, would I know anything about the Vistani? Seems like, aren't they like, some sort of like where I would have probably gotten my Toroka from was from like, sort of Vistani culture.
So
They know anything about them?
roll me a history check. I'll say that you probably you know who they are at the very least. Like you have met some Vistani, but roll me a history check to see if you know anything specific really.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Ooh, 22. Ooh, nat 20.
Yeah, so I'll say that you kind of know a lot about them. You've probably hung out with them a little bit. Like whenever you bought your Tarakadak from them. They come in and out of Barovia. They probably wouldn't have mentioned Barovia to an outsider, but they travel kind of around and through the different plains to they're gypsies basically. They go around, they deliver stuff, and they sell stuff, and they kind of travel through kind of the multiverse, taking stuff around.
Huh, so even here they have those people. I say out loud. I muse out loud.
Morgantha kind of cocks her head. Well, yeah, this is where they live.
Oh, this is their homeland. Huh, I always wondered where they come from.
She kind of shrugs and says, "Well, you dears have a nice day. I better get the rest of these pies sold before it gets too dark."
All right.
And she kind of
Alright.
goes up to houses, knocking on doors.
I blow her a kiss. And go look for my brother.
Yep. So you guys, well, are we going? So we're going to the.
First, I'm gonna go to the tavern, see if it's there.
Okay, so we're going to the tavern, or we're going to the shop first.
Oh, right, the shop. Gonna do the shop, then the tavern.
Okay. So let me pull up the information for the shop. Okay. So the sparse light from this building spills out behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bildreth's Mercantile.
Wait, what's the spelling of that? I'm sorry.
Let me paste it into the chat really quick. Oh, that's the dude's name, but yeah, that's his name.
Shoot.
That's how you spell his name, first and last name.
I'm gonna change pages.
Yeah. So he's just kind of like as you go in there, he's just kind of like leaning against his counter, and he's this kind of burly male human. He's just kind of there, like hanging out. He looks like he hasn't like eaten very much lately, so he's like kind of like sallow, like somebody who's used to being big, but is like kind of like getting scrawnier. Um,
Yeah.
and he looks to you guys. What can I do for you?
Well, sir, have I got good news for you. I just procured from out there in the wild forests outside of this town some few items which may be of interest to an enterprising gentleman such as yourself. Would you care to, or could I care to interest you in some trade in jewelry?
He cocks his head and shrugs. What you got?
So I'll I guess I would have like talked to the others about it, but like this is what I currently have. So there's the 75 gold jewelry box, the three 25 gold golden rings, the one 750 gold platinum necklace, the 10 gold agates, one eye patch with a 50 gold carnelian on it, and a hairbrush with a silver teeth that is worth 25 gold. This is what we like got from last session. I guess we could have like agreed which ones of these you were gonna sell, but I'm not particularly attached with any of these. So unless any of you are want to keep any of these, we should like be selling these, right?
I'm
I
trying to
like
think,
gold.
but I think the only one that perhaps would make sense is the platinum one. But I don't remember. I don't know if we're gonna get there or if I'm gonna get there. So perhaps we should just sell it.
There is
Actually,
a second level spell in the cleric spell book that that requires platinum, but that's a metagame. But like
yeah. I mean,
yeah, so I sort of offer each of these and show each of these to Bildra, although I don't know if he has an offer that we would like
yeah.
for any of these.
He
And Camille takes out the crystal ball too.
mm. So he kind of like looks over all of it, and he's just like kind of thinking about it. The necklace is the main thing that he kind of like looks at. Everything else is kind of just like he's just like eh, eh. But he seems to be interested in the necklace. And he says, "I'll give you 400 for the lot."
It's not happening.
I say you are quite mistaken, sir. See here, it's pure platinum on this necklace. These gold and agate and carnelian, very strange, very exotic, very precious gems. I'd say perhaps could we have all of these for 1,000 gold?
Roll me I guess a deception check or a persuasion check.
What? It's like 750 gold for the platinum,
Yeah, I
and
guess you're
then
right. I guess you're right.
as
My eyeball math is not great. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and roll me.
my eyeball math is also could be wrong. If I'm like overselling it, but it's not that much. So
Yeah, yeah. That's
like probably like 200 gold off or 150 gold off the actual sum.
yeah. Roll
Just a tad bit.
roll me persuasion and roll it with disadvantage because he just doesn't care. Like it's gonna be really hard to convince
Oh
this
fucking
guy.
fuck! I shouldn't have fought you because I had better deception.
I'll,
Fuck
I'll
me.
I'll help him with that.
Okay,
You know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna use the chrono shift.
Okay, Chrono.
As I see him talking, I'm just gonna think to myself, and in front of it, in my hands, is the ones that are behind me.
Okay.
I'm gonna see like a black slate. I'm just gonna pull a little string. Which I think ability checks I can do.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. Ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws. So you can roll once, and you have to use that one.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
So you roll again.
Oh God.
I mean, you rolled a 9.
Fuck.
I'm gonna roll better.
Yeah, you got the help action, so it's still a
Fuck
9.
me.
Could have rolled another 9.
Oh,
It's a
geez.
9.
Okay, he says,
Oh my god.
Bildrith kind of
What are
like
the chances?
leans back and says, 400, take it or leave it.
Huh. Quite unfortunate. Is there anything here that we could have in exchange for your in exchange for these 400 gold is just something we would not accept. But perhaps if you have any wares that we can exchange for some of these.
Yeah, so he has, here, let me pull it up for you. He has the stuff off of the adventuring gear table. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal it to you guys in the in-game. So you guys can kind of look, like, this is just basically what he has.
He doesn't have any like armor or
No armor or anything like that. That stuff's like really hard to come by in here. There's like crossbow bolts and stuff like that in here. But no like armor or anything really.
Yeah, and no pearl.
Potion of healing.
yeah, those potions of healing do seem nice actually.
Caltrops are always good.
Now I will say that he looks everything's quite a bit more expensive than what it is in the adventuring table. Here in the shop, it's roughly 3 times. So it's like for the potion of healing,
150 gold for fucking.
Yep.
Yes!
So that's just the jewelry box. Can I offer him the jewelry box and the 3 golden rings? The jewelry box is 75, and the 3 golden rings another 75. And I say about all these for that, or for you know what? I lowball the offer. I say like, how about all these, the jewelry box and all its contents for that potion over there. Those 2 potions over there. I mean, and I like, basically offer the jewelry box for 2 potions of healing.
He so the jewelry box plus the 3 rings for 2 potions.
Yeah.
He kind of like thinks about it for a second. 1 potion of healing, and you throw into the agates.
About 1 egg and the crystal ball.
You got a deal.
Alrighty. Let's look at Doctor and I wink.
Why does he like you and not me? He's basically selling you the agate and the crystal ball.
Because you're not native,
I mean,
and maybe he doesn't
Fuck.
like showy people.
yeah,
Or-
and
or-
I'm
You are
from here.
exceedingly extra.
So
Discrimination.
Rourke picks up a spyglass. 3,000 gold for this thing? What's it do?
What the hell do you think it does? It's a spyglass.
So what was it that we lost? We
What do
lost
you think it
one of the
does?
agates.
3,000?
Yeah, so the agate, the jewelry box, and the gold rings.
Oh. I thought he said the crystal ball and the
Oh,
agate
yeah,
for
yeah.
the
No,
potion.
including the jewelry box. I thought you were saying one, not an agate, but the okay, yeah, no. Definitely still the jewelry box. He definitely still wants the jewelry
So like
box.
it's the jewelry box, the golden rings, and the agate and the crystal ball for one potion?
Yep.
No.
Hell no.
You get the sense that this guy is like a super hard grifter. Like this is the only shop in town, so he's like, if you want it, you'll pay for it.
Yeah, we don't want it.
He shrugs and
Can I see how much, like, how alert looking this man is? If we kind of want to
Swing on that
do,
guy.
yes.
So you're gonna try.
No, I just like want to see how on guard this person is.
Roll me an insight check.
Oh fuck me. Sure.
He doesn't
Bam.
seem to be like super worried about any of it. Like he's just kind of like hanging out. But I mean, it's a small shop, so he's like just kind of looking out at the shop. But I'd say like with a good enough sleight of hand check, you could like essentially time it so that you're like.
Can I, as I'm looking at him and I'm talking to him, negotiating him, like sort of like saying, how about just one of the potions, and then it's the jewelry box and the 3 golden rings. And I'm saying that, where is he keeping the potions? Is it behind him or in front of him?
I'd say the potions
Or to the side.
are like to the side, like on a shelf.
I'll also assist by, like, being outraged by the price of a spyglass. I know what
Can
a
I, like-
spyglass is. This is. It's not worth 3,000 gold.
My mage hand does not require any components because of my feet. What if I just lift one of the potions and just set it down to the floor slowly as I'm talking to him, and slide it over through a gap in the counter, and then surreptitiously crawl it on the floor where he can't see, then up to my pocket. What's that for a roll?
Roll me a sleight of hand or deception with advantage, DC 15.
God, please, Jesus, give this to me.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Okay, yeah. You
hell
succeeded
yeah.
with with Rurik pissing him off and just griping at him essentially.
3,000? This is ridiculous.
He he doesn't
See many of
notice
them
you
here.
slip it in your pocket, but as
How does he react to my offer of the jewelry box and the 3 golden rings for the one?
he shakes his head. I'm done negotiating. Just pay whatever's on the list or take my 400 offer.
Unfortunately, we cannot take the offer. We might take you up on it later, but it seems that for now we will have to see if we can find some business elsewhere. Sadly.
Then get out then before I call my help.
Come
Right,
on,
Mildred?
boys.
I walk right out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out of here. This is ridiculous.
I turn around, giving a slight bow, just formal. Goodbye. And I close the door.
He very obviously flips you off as you go out the door. But yeah. So you guys.
I sort of show it so that so that my back is turned towards the shop, but I sort of show everybody that I got one potion out of that interaction. Well, fortunately, I did get this.
And for the cheaps.
Man, Bildred sucks.
I guess you could say the bargain was a steal, wasn't it?
Ha, 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 ha.
Guess we could say you got the 5-finger discount, which, to be honest, I have some reputation here. Shouldn't mess with that.
So yeah.
Hope he doesn't find out.
I just shake my head. I don't condone any of this.
I don't either.
You hear as you guys are like walking away, Bildreth yelling inside, "Periwimple, what the hell did you do with my other potion?" And
Go,
he's-
go, 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 go.
Pick up the step. Pick up the step.
Just like try not to look like we're running, but like power walk out of
I'm not
out of
running at
sight.
all.
I lead them faster to the tavern.
Okay, so you guys go to the tavern now, up yonder, and you kind of like you walk in. It's a single shaft of light, kind of thrusting into the main square here. It's the only like solid light in the fog. It's just like a gap in the fog. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood on the Vine Tavern. As you kind of like go in, it's a really small tavern, with just like a few places. There's a blazing fire in the hearth with three. Okay, okay, we'll wait on Lancelius real quick.
Rourke takes out his mirror and he's saying, "Yeah, I know it wasn't nice, but the guy was charging arm and leg. Should have stole.
Why? Because
Uh,
he chooses to place his prices does not mean you should steal from him. He's still a merchant.
I'm with the holy man.
Yeah, you gotta remember this small town. People, he's probably been
Yeah.
cheating people who could have
Yeah,
used
small town. We
smaller
talk.
prices.
Normally, I would agree, but also seems like this town's quite dangerous, and we might need this one time or sometime or another. Which, by the way, who among you would like to keep this? I would say I do have a little bit of healing that I can do myself, so this would be better served to be in the hands of somebody who does not have that ability.
I can heal myself a bit.
I will not touch that potion. I'm sorry.
Give it to
If I'm seen with that, I'm gonna get into so much trouble.
Okay, so who's getting the potion of healing that I stole?
It's
Nobody's
only going
taking
to
it?
Rorik because I'm a cleric. You can heal. Camille doesn't want anything with it, and Rorik's the only other one that can't heal that you can give it to. So either you keep it or you give it
Hell
to him.
yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
as you guys are kind of entering in this tavern, it's there are three Vistani sitting together. I'll say Lancelius kind of recognizes their outfits as Vistani, like kind of gear. Camille, obviously, you know these people. They are the owners of the tavern here, and they are like the mean girls at school. Like they are just like very snooty and like garbage people.
Wait, the mean girls are the Vistani or the tavern owners that
The-
mean girl?
The
Both.
the tavern owners that are the Vistani. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, both.
Yeah. There is a man tending the bar. He's just kind of like absent-mindedly cleaning the glasses, kind of like how they do in shows where they're just like constantly cleaning the same glass. And kind of like sitting at a table by himself, sipping some wine, is your brother Ismark, Camille, and he
All right.
stands up. He is very excited to see you. Camille, I'm so glad that you're okay. I cannot believe that you were gone for so long. I thought he had come for you again, and he like hugs you really hard, and kind of like steps back. He doesn't really give you like a chance to talk. He's like the excitable older brother that's like really protective and like trying to like do his best. I managed to get some information. They told me, he points to the Vistani. They told me that in Crest there's an abbey. We might be able to get you protection there. The church here, it doesn't do it, but we might be able to keep you safe there.
All right. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah. I'll go check it soon.
He kind of like thinks for a second and kind of like looks around at the other people. Who are your friends?
Yeah, I met friends on my walk, actually. Well, this is Dr. Lancelius. This is
At your service.
Assessius, and the big tough man, that's Rorik.
It's Ismark.
Well, good to meet you.
Here, I'll go ahead.
By the way, this is my brother.
Yeah, pleasure.
So, Ismark looks around. Well, let me. Friends of my sisters or friends of mine. Let me buy you guys a drink. And he goes up to Arik, the bartender, and kind of grabs the stuff and gets some drinks and gives everybody some wine.
I walk with him and I say, think he can help us with the coffin. Carry it.
Well,
I managed to, ask a favor with a favor in return. They're, as you can notice, they're not from here. They come from outside.
his eyes kind of
Apparently
widen.
some place called Faerun. Sword Coast. I think you've seen it somewhere or read it somewhere. And another one's just a strange place.
His eyes
Calls it.
What?
Where did he put it?
I'm sorry, repeat that last sentence one more time for me.
Oh. And the other one, the flashy one. He's from Grand Marsh, I think he mentioned. Yeah. Totally outsiders.
So Ismark's eyes kind of widen, and he's like, "Huh. That may be very good or very bad for us. I'm not sure. I hope he doesn't come while they're here. I've heard that the previous adventurers, he liked to play with them. And he's just kind of like gone a little pale at the thought of like having to deal with Strahd some more. But he shakes his head.
But we can carry the coffin with them into the church, get all the proceedings done. Huh?
He nods. Yeah, that's
They can see me. They can see me back to this. To get this thing done in what was the place you just mentioned? I'm still a little shook up. But
he kind of nods. I'll say that it's that you guys have kind of found it strange, like kind of traveling through and seeing the commoners. Like the other party members have probably found it strange that like there's a nice mix of like different races and stuff. Like these are, Camille, you kind of know just in general that these are like the descendants of adventurers. Who have survived and like stopped being adventurers and just like lived here because they couldn't get out. So like there are like dwarves and elves and well, not really elves, more like half elves and stuff like that. That kind of like live here in Barovia. That said, yeah. So Ismark kind of like gets drinks and gives them all around.
Fill up your
Do
belly.
the drinks taste any good?
I mean, they're fine. It's just wine. There's not like Barovia has a heavy
Wine, ooh, fancy.
That's all they've got. They've got like they don't have like access to very much else. Um, it's more like they just that's all they have. Like that's what Barovia has.
Cool.
Let's see. I do need to do something really quick. If y'all will give me just a second, I have realized that I forgot to do something important to know where some stuff is. So let me do that really quick. Just to make sure that it's not here. If that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Cool. Yeah, looks like we are good on this. Okay, cool. So in that case, then, yeah. So you guys are in this tavern. You've got the bartender who is just kind of like absent-mindedly cleaning glasses, and has kind of served Ismark in like this kind of like dry tone. He sounds kind of like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. He's just like, "Here you go," and like hands the drinks to Ismark. And then you've got the
Aw.
Vistani here.
Wait, are we supposed to be looking at another map?
No,
No.
there's no.
No.
It's just this little
Okay.
building. It's not its own map. No.
So, Isma, Camille has told us that she requires assistance with a task. Would you expand on that, or?
Ismark nods. I'm sad to say that our father passed away recently. We
My
have,
condolences.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Me and Camille here, we've built the casket and placed the body in it, but we are unable to carry it ourselves. So that would be what we would need assistance with. We need pallbearers for the funeral.
Yeah,
Um,
I could help carry it.
yes, of course. I would help you. But it seems odd. Do you not live? You do live in the village, yes?
Yes.
So why do you need strangers to help you carry a casket? Did your father not have friends, or do you not have friends, or?
I lean on the table just with my elbow and put a hand right under my chin and look away. Say, you see, the church. People are afraid of the church. They don't want to go into the church. They don't want to go near the church.
And don't forget, they also don't want to help you, Camille. They don't want to like.
Yeah.
They don't want to be around. They don't want to be associated with you. They're worried about Strahd. So Ismark kind of has that in mind. He's not really thinking about the church. He's thinking about like you and being a target. So he's
that's
he like kind of
working
like,
away from
yeah. So he like kind of he like nods vigorously when you say that, like trying not to like make it look suspicious. And as he's about to like try and come up with another like kind of excuse, you guys hear from outside the pounding of hooves, as just so many horses start riding through town, kind of along the main street, and everyone in the tavern, with the exception of Eric, dives under tables. And Eric kind of like walks over. He doesn't seem to really care. He's just kind of like this soulless guy. So he like kind of like walks over and like locks the door just kind of casually. And everyone else dives under the table, including Ismark.
Can I go
This is-
up to the window, or are there any windows that could see outside where I could look at where these horses and who are riding them?
Yeah, they're boarded up, but yeah, I'll say that you can kind of like look through the boards.
Crack.
So
Everybody's a little skittish. Seems.
What do I see?
you see vampires, tons and tons of vampires.
Like, do I just like know that they're vampires, or do I just see like, a band of goths in horseback?
Yeah, you don't know they're vampires. You just see like
Yeah,
the
but I would.
Scots.
Goth people.
I'll say that you probably recognize, like, behind the horses, kind of like bringing up the rear, are some vampire spawn. So I'll say that these are more like kind of vicious and more obviously vampires. So they're like snarling and like they've got their fangs out and they're like very like Buffy-esque vampire looking things, like because their faces are
Oh,
all screwed
okay.
up. Like they're very obviously
Yeah,
vampires.
yeah.
The ones on the horses are like proper vampires and not spawns. So they're a little harder to tell, but I'll say that you can probably figure it out based on the spawns. And you hear screaming as they go through the sun. The light is kind of dark. And you hear screaming as they catch up to the people that are unlucky enough to be caught out. While the vampire kind of raiding party comes through. And I'll say, Camille, you probably, like, this is not a uncommon occurrence, like, for everybody to just have to, like, hide.
Yeah, I figured. So just
Um,
hold my brother's
what's-
shoulder.
What's going on?
Oh, just some, people outside, some reckless youths. I'm like worried that this guy, like, I'm not sure. Was it the cleric who was asking that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. This
Yeah, then yeah, I don't trust him to just like keep his cool and not run outside. So I'm just gonna say like, oh, just some sort of teenagers outside being rowdy,
So that's
so that he won't go out.
That's obviously a
look-
deception, right?
intensely into Assess's eyes, and I say, while holding my brother's shoulder, there's a vampires. We should not go outside. We should wait in here. They don't come in.
Seems like a lot of horses for vampires.
Yeah, they come, they raid whoever's outside when they arrive. They take. And
Take where?
that's the people.
Yes, where?
Do I know where they take them? I mean, I think Horatio might, like,
You would assume,
Death?
Maybe not to
They
where?
take them to death?
I mean,
to
like,
They kill
I mean,
them?
like I want to say to the castle, because that's the obvious choice,
yeah,
but I don't know.
They either like drain them and just kind of like leave them in the street, or even worse, they take them to the castle.
Alright. So I would know that.
I'll say that you probably also know, like, you guys have all, like, well, like, everybody in Barovia has kind of figured this out, that there are people being born without souls. And this is really the reason why, like, people are not dying, they're being changed into vampires. And souls can't leave or come into Barovia naturally. So they aren't, like, being replaced. So, like, it's kind of, like, cut off. So, like, people are just, like, being born soulless. Eric is one of these people. That are just, like, kind of, they're more or less robots, for all intents and purposes.
So I continue.
An ideal
So they either
romantic
take them or
partner.
Hang on, Doctor. Come
So
in.
they either take them back to the castle or, well, leave them on the street once they're done.
So
Kind
they
of the
kill
main
them?
reason. Yeah. Kind of the main reason why no one wants to go to the church. The church is supposed to keep them at bay. But something happened and it's not working. And I don't know if people don't believe in it or being a man of faith, I think that falls something, under your expertise or repertoire.
Yes. This
I
is
don't know
under my
how all these things work, but as much as I can tell you is the church used to give them away, and it's not happening anymore. So at least that's what we thought.
What what was the church? It obviously it was a church of something. What did you worship?
Did I know what church was? The Church of Strahd?
So the church, so they kind of worship the, like the old gods, the Fanes.
Okay.
The church, it's no longer really worshiping anything.
Alright.
But kind of in previous generations, it worshipped like the Fanes of Ravenloft, which are like kind of like the land's gods. They're almost like they're fae basically. They're like archfae.
Well, they used to, worship fae gods or archfaes, but right now they don't worship anyone.
Why not?
Or
What happened?
perhaps
I'm imagining Camille just like pointing up to the castle.
Yeah.
That-
lifting my arm,
uh,
lifting my arm towards the castle.
He,
So perhaps your sun god can, shine some light on the church.
yes,
Help these
possibly.
poor people.
However, I feel as if we have more pressing matters to attend to. I must go outside and prevent this from happening. I can banish these creatures, and I will not let anything happen to these people while I'm here.
are are you
Oh,
going
boy.
outside to try and fight the vampires?
Yeah.
Please listen to me.
Rock
I
stops
advise
him.
you otherwise.
That was a lot of horses.
Mhm.
That'd be just death. That'd accomplish nothing.
Roll
Nah,
me
we
a
could do some good here.
roll me a perception check. Just roll me like a group perception check. Roll with advantage. Just somebody. 13. Lancelius, you kind of hear like the horses have moved on. Like they've done their work. They've done all the killing. And like they've kind of moved on out. Like it's just kind of like a drive-by for the horses. They like grab up people. The real vampires, they don't really want to just like kill people. Yeah, it's like literally like drive-through lunch for them basically. Like they come in, they like grab up anybody they can, and then they go back to the
Yeah.
castle, they drain them, they just like have fun with them. They're not like crazy, but they did leave
Yeah,
behind.
just take a quick bite.
Yes, they did leave behind some vampire spawns, however, that are just kind of like ravaging the village.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so if I heard the horses,
So you heard the horses leave, and you still hear and see the vampire spawn outside. Just kind of like
Rourke's
Yeah.
gonna
So,
look outside himself and see if he sees any vampire spawn.
yeah. So I'll say that in this, like, you hear like kind of fighting throughout the town. So like they're just villagers, so they're not like good at it. But you hear people like trying to like kind of resist these vampire spawn and like trying to get rid of them. This you can assume like this is kind of a normal thing that happens. Like they leave behind their spawn, and then like the villagers have to kind of like figure out how to get rid of them. So in your kind of general vicinity, I'll say there are 5 vampire spawns.
Hold on. So you're saying that these vampires come from Castle Ravenloft, lightning strike, organ music.
yes.
Every time I say it.
Oh goodness, yes.
That means the lord of this land is also of their kin. Is he some sort of dark lord?
I mean,
Camille, you would know. Yeah, he's definitely like an arch vampire, basically. Like he's But he's really more than that. Like, you guys don't really know the extent of his power in Barovia, but he might as well be a god. Like,
Yeah.
he kind of like, he's like Santa Claus-esque. He knows when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He's like a big
I
deal.
remind him, your Dreadlord Master. As the
Well, it
letter
seems
wrote.
like we don't want to antagonize a lord of this entire realm who seems to be able to do everything he likes. At least we don't want to earn his notice this early on
I think we've already
by
more than earned his
fighting
notice,
some
Lancelius.
minions.
What?
We have more than earned his notice already.
Yeah.
We have Camille with us. And apparently, she's
Oh yes, I
being
did bow
followed
that guy.
or something along those lines. Not only that, but the statue is scrying us, apparently. So I feel
It's true.
this is already part of our problem, and considering how apparently we can't leave, that leaves us only a few choices, and my personal choice is to not let these people be butchered by undead, disgusting creatures.
I'm gonna agree with
We don't
Assessius.
exactly have to reveal this early on that we are enemies of this person, or he will be stopping us every step of the way.
And then we will fight him. This is the band
Roar,
you have joined.
Roar crosses his arms and says,
Oh
"If
dear.
we kill them all, how could he know?"
So I will say that, like, outside of here, effectively how this would work if you like engage them, just so you kind of know mechanically, is you guys would be fighting two of them. You see, like, they're kind of fighting, like, they're evenly matched against like this horde of villagers. There's probably like 20, 25 villagers out there, just kind of like trying to hold them off and like doing little like pinprick damage, basically. Um, so you guys would like fight two of them basically if you went out there.
Rourke, step out of my
Um,
way. I'm going outside.
Rourke turns and I'll join you.
Good man.
Alright, just before you go, please don't bang your head on the door. I quickly grab my book. I say a few words and I splatter some sand on Rorik, and you all see a bunch of teeny tiny little people start just crawling on top of Rorik with hammers and picks and bags of stuff, and you start seeing him grow in size as I cast enlarge.
Oh my goodness.
I say, all right, go.
Oh,
Let's go.
Rourke is now
Large.
double in size, right? So that
Yep,
would make
and you get
him,
a 1d4 damage.
he is 13 feet tall.
Jesus Christ. So Rorik is like huge. Like, you are like way too tall to be in this little tavern.
As he's growing, Rourke's like, oh, and he rushes out.
Yeah, he's considered large.
Okay. So as Rorik rushes out, everybody go ahead and roll me initiative, and Ismark's gonna run out there with you. He's gonna draw his sword, and Ismark is like ready to be out there with you.
Okay.
Do you want
I tell the dog to stay inside the thing.
I'm sorry. You
Oh,
cut
is this
out.
gonna be Is this gonna be whatchamacallit? Theater of Mind?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, for this particular one, yeah, it's gonna be theater of mind. I guess I can hold up. I've got a random battle map that I can use. Hold up. Let me just switch over to that, and we'll put tokens down really quick.
okay.
I wish there was a faster way to do tokens. There we go.
What do you mean, like to put them all down?
Yeah, because I've
Yeah,
got
I think you can copy and paste.
I am
Yeah.
now large.
There's me.
I'm trying to get the vampire spawn. There we go.
Oh shoot. I'm gonna put a clock or something.
I'm kind of pulling up this. I'm trying to find this.
So a little, just as a precursor to this, my Echo is basically another me, except I can't, because it's another me. Like I can't flank with it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't even know if we do flanking, but if we do, it can't flank with me.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that if you cast enlarge on you, the echo is also enlarged.
Yes.
Oh, good interaction.
Oh.
Let me
Any damage, any feat, anything that I have, it has as well.
I'm trying to get the
Woohoo!
initiative really quick.
Damn right. Oh, well, you're gonna have to add yourselves. You can roll again and just modify it, I think.
I always forget.
It's alright. He can add it.
Yeah. How do you? I always forget how to.
I'll
do
You
it.
right
Add turn.
right click the token.
I see. Add turn. I've got it. Okay. Cool.
I'm good taking my second one. I don't.
Oh, take the 1614. Just modify it.
Okay.
You hover over and should let you modify it.
Enter.
We just stole a potion. We can use all the help we need.
Yeah.
So they are.
From my hometown.
I'm wiggling you guys around here, putting you in the right order.
What's the Cesius dex modifier?
Assessius is?
It is 15. 2 plus 2.
15.
Okay. For posterity's sake, we'll move you guys a little closer, so that way it's not.
You go first ahead of me.
Did we roll the same? Oh, we did.
There we go.
Okay, cool. So let me see. I need to pull up Ismark because Ismark's out here with you guys. If I can find his thing, because I just had it. Because he is relatively important. He's literally called Ismark the Lesser, so not too important, I guess.
Well, no, it just means that there's an Ismark the Greater, you know?
Yeah.
I feel bad for Ismark.
And her name's Camille.
He's a good. Ismark's a good guy.
He'll always be Ismark the greatest in our
The
hearts.
greatest. Yes. Okay. Where is? Here we go. So I'm trying to get him because I have a sheet for him, but I can't get it to give me a token for him.
He needs, unless you've already, assigned him a token, it won't pop up, you know?
There we go.
Nice.
He has, like I said, he has a token. I just couldn't get it to do.
Oh.
They rolled bad on their initiative. We can win this.
Yeah, they did roll pretty bad. Let's see what Ismark here rolls. He rolled even worse. Oh, poor guy.
Good thing.
He got a 2.
No, wait. 1.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So that is Camille. You're up first.
All right. As Rorik reappears, and I see that he's pretty much blocking the whole thing, the whole door. I'm just gonna kneel down, extend my hand, and 3 little black dots are gonna shoot out as I guess magic missile at first level.
Dungeon Master, I'm not on the map.
I see this. Let me get you
Oh,
on.
right. Wait. Yeah.
Are you not seeing it, or are you
Yeah, Rourke.
What?
Wait, no. This is Lancellius. Yeah, Lancellius. Assisius.
This is Rourke.
trying to see if you're
Yeah.
under one of the other tokens somehow? No.
Mm.
I'm not on the initiative tracker either. So.
Yeah.
Can you not drag your character sheet into the map to place your token?
I can, but it doesn't place my token. It just places my face.
Let me go
Yeah, that
copy
should
your token.
at least that would fix you.
I can fix it. Give me 1 second.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go copy. I
How's
do
everything?
see you in the initiative tracker though.
You don't see them.
We don't know. I don't see them.
There I am.
There he is.
There he is. Standing there.
Trying to get you above the vampire spawn. Okay, there we go. Now everybody's here.
Now I just need to be put on the initiative tracker.
It's so weird because I see you here. So let me add another turn for you. See if that fixes it. Do you guys see him now?
There we go. Now I see me.
Yep. I see him.
Should be ahead of me.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Righty.
All right, go ahead and do
So-
your magic missile.
Number 2 is gonna get it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11 points of damage.
Oops, I didn't. I was not trying to click that. Okay, yeah, goodness. That's. I mean, he looks kind of hurt.
And I run out a little closer to my brother. Why not?
Okay, cool.
And that's my turn.
All right, Rorik, that's you.
Rourke, being all big, is gonna run up around here, and he's going to use his bonus action to summon his sister right here. And he's going to unleash incarnation and attack both of them once.
Ooh,
So I can do that 3 times a day because my con mod is 3, and I'm used up 1.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna take 2 attacks. 22 to hit for 15 slashing damage on the first
You have
attack.
a +1. You have a +1 d4.
Oh,
You're
yep,
enlarged.
and so that means so 16.
On to
And then
which one is that one against? The first one?
this.
Okay, cool. Got
And then she is going to take an attack against it for a 14 to hit.
And a 1d4.
14 does. Oh yeah. Okay. Add your 1d4. Yeah, it does not. 14 doesn't
It's-
hit, but you get a 1d4.
Does-
It's to damage.
It's the damage, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so I will say, as you kind of like slash through the vampire, it doesn't seem like your sword really does all that much to it.
Like nothing, or just
Like-
not a lot.
Not a lot. Like it still like hurts it, but just not a lot.
Okay. Rourke says, "Yeah, vampires not really getting hit by my sword."
Well, so that's gonna be. Wait, who had the silver sword? The short sword.
I did.
Okay, cool. I was just making sure that we had it somewhere. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's your
I
turn?
still have it.
So that's Assessius.
Alright. Right. Cool. I am going to. I have. All of a sudden, I have all of these spell slots. And it's lovely. So I think smashing. Alright, I am going to go ahead and cast Scorching Ray.
Ooh, fancy.
Second
Nice.
level spell. The first one is going to be the one on the left.
Okay.
23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
7 fire damage.
Nice.
And then the second one will be, I think I'll just do it the same. Natural 1.
You know what? I'm gonna use my reaction to again pull on a thread. You're gonna reroll that one and use that result.
Alright, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Okay,
17.
That's gonna hit.
6 fire damage.
Nice. Lancel
And
saw a
divination,
different future
current
for you.
wizards.
Smashing. Alright, and then I will go ahead and that was a first level spell that cost my action. I don't think I can do anything else right now. So I will go ahead and move up. That's it.
Nice. Okay. That's gonna be Lancelius.
I'm just gonna like shout from where I am. Poor pathetic vampire. You will try to bite us with those teeth? They're so crooked you couldn't hurt us. And I cast fucking what do you call it? Vicious mockery.
Yeah, that one hurt.
On this guy.
Okay, he's gonna make a wisdom save. Let's see. Grab his. He doesn't get anything. Okay, he gets a +3. Let's see what he gets.
Damn high wisdom. What? Oh,
Nope.
wow.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, brush your teeth next time, maybe. Vampire spawn.
Rourke's like, it turns around and is like, yeah.
That's painful.
Goodness. Okay, yeah. So that's 4 damage. Cool.
Does it kill?
I will
Probably
say,
not.
Ismark kind of like looks around. Does anyone have any magical weapons? We need something.
I
Just beginning.
oh, could I have like sort of like drop my silver short sword to him?
Yeah, if you want to toss your silver short sword to him, go for it.
Okay, that's what I do, I guess.
Okay, he's gonna
And then end my turn.
Okay, he like catches it out of the air. That's gonna be the vampire response first. Like he does like this really cool like spin and catches it out of the air, but then the vampires go first. So okay,
Cool.
let's this first one's they're just gonna take a swing at who's in front of them. I think they're not like smart or like tactical or anything. They're just like spot. They're very just random. Okay. Where did I had them pulled up. Where did my vampires go? I had their stat sheet right in front of me and then it left. Okay, cool. So they are gonna go ahead and swing at Rorik. The first one is with their claw attack.
Disadvantage from vicious mockery.
Oh goodness, why would you do this to me? Yeah,
Oh,
okay, so
it's-
disadvantage. That's 10 to hit.
Nope.
It's gonna take a second attack.
No longer has disadvantage.
So
That hits.
19 to hit. Yep. So for 11 slashing damage.
Could I have when he bites Rory, could I have said, ever heard of cavities? Ever heard of like dental hygiene, you stupid vampire, and cast not cast, but like try to do cutting words, reducing the attack roll by 6.
Jeez.
Ooh,
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
my
13 does not hit.
That's impressive.
Wait.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Does not hit. Okay, is it?
Like always taking care of a fighter.
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't have any kind of immunities. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That is gonna be the next guy. He's gonna swing at. I guess I'll take his first attack at your ghost, just because it's
Okay.
right in front of you. We'll go ahead and swing at Meryl. Doop.
That does not hit.
Let me go ahead and swing again at Meryl. Oops, I did not mean to clip multi-attack.
Poof.
Oh wow!
She
Has-
disappears.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the damage. She has 1 HP.
Yep.
An HP.
So she's just gonna hang out in the corner until I summon her back.
Okay.
She grounded.
Got rid of the poor person, so that's gonna be
So you see her kind of like take the hit, like feign like she's and then she like gets absorbed back into the mirror.
I will say what you guys do notice, it looks like they some of the damage that you guys did, they kind of like heal a little bit of it on their turn.
What?
They heal. They're healing. They're regenerating.
Like they get some of their health back on their turn. Ismark is going to sprint forward right up to this dude, and he's gonna shout, "Camille, stay behind me!" And he's gonna go ahead and swing, bada. What? With the short sword. So
But your grown ass have, Will.
he already has a short sword, so luckily I can just click his short sword. It'll work the same. Poor guy, that's a 12.
You suck, brother.
Swing, yeah, so he's like got this short sword and he just swings and misses twice. It's unfortunate. Swing, batter from high school. What? No, like from baseball. What do you
Okay.
mean?
from any baseball thing ever.
From baseball.
No, I know, but like there's this particular. Anyway, never mind.
Oh goodness. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's back around to Camille.
Oh wait.
Wait,
Where am
I don't see her. It's
Don't worry. I can put myself in there.
Interesting, because I do see you here.
You do see me? Because I don't see myself either.
Maybe
yeah, she disappeared. She was there.
maybe your Roll20 is just being weird today.
Perhaps. There, I wrote myself again, and I'm just going to modify it. It was a 21 something.
You were at the top of the order, so it doesn't particularly.
21-12.
There we go.
All right.
Okay. Now it's Camille's turn. I will say that the one on over here looks more hurt than this one for sure.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to target the second one again. This time, I close my hand into a fist. I put it right up to my mouth. And you'll see like a spectral, blackish, greenish, so somewhat like a tube, start to sprout on my hand, and I shoot Melf's acid arrow at the guy.
Get melfed.
I have to make a range spell attack, and hopefully I hit. I don't know what I rolled because I'm like, oh boy,
Yeah,
that sucked.
definitely does not hit. Yeah, it is a little laggy for rolls, it seems, for the person rolling them. But yeah,
No, I was like far up, just
Ah.
looking at my initiative.
mine like has been not quite showing up before, like after I roll it. But
Same.
you guys see it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you
And
you miss.
oh boy, I cannot do
Unfortunately.
that. That
ADM,
sucks.
do we have flanking rules?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
cool.
Yes. If you
Right.
flank,
Cool,
you can
cool.
get advantage.
So I'm just gonna get right here. Just behind Rorik, cover myself.
Rorik, that's you.
All right. Rourke's going to stand right here. And he's going to summon his sister right over. Where is she? There she is. She's gonna end up right here. That's my bonus action.
Nice.
And we're going to take 2 attacks against this thing and see what happens. My attacks will be at advantage, right? Because flanking.
Yes.
Okay. Here.
Crit.
Oh my
Oh,
god, you have
F.
advantage.
Yeah. Sorry.
God. Still a miss, unfortunately.
All right. She's gonna attack as well at normal. Okay. Action surge. And I'm going to use my last unleash incarnation. So 2 attacks, 1 at advantage. 18,
Nice.
18's gonna
12 damage,
1d4.
and yeah, plus a d4. So 15 damage. Nice. And then a normal attack. 23 to hit. 15 plus 4.
Four.
So
Nice.
19 damage.
Let me.
That's a lot of resources I just used, but I
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
hits.
Yeah, but it definitely like hurt it quite a bit more than anything else has so far, really. So that's quite a bit. Okay, cool. That's gonna be Cecius's turn.
Hello, it's me.
It's you.
Brilliant.
Oh,
So-
I'm also gonna move her over here.
Ah.
It can take an attack of opportunity if it wants.
It's not gonna bother. I don't think. It doesn't.
Okay.
It's not like super. Like after it saw the other one wasn't able to like eat the ghost, it doesn't care. Like
All right.
the ghost is not on its like menu anymore.
Cool.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
How
had to do
winded
it.
is
I had
the
to
one
do
that
it. I'm sorry.
the vampire spawn on the left side?
Okay.
For what?
What was that?
How winded is the one on the left side?
It looks pretty hurt. Like I'd say it's not like even close to dying or anything, but it's taken some hard hits.
Okay. Alright then. Yeah, right, Isma. Okay. I will go ahead and cast Bless.
Oh, sure, someone left.
It was the music bot.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I'm going to bless my party members.
Nice.
Ah.
So there is
Nice.
something
you.
that I want to play really quick since we're fighting vampires. It's very important.
Oh, wait, I gotta pause my music.
That's really big, and you should probably only get one. So I have to
Oblivion.
Well, it's not.
Why can't I hear it?
It's not supposed to be playing Oblivion.
Yeah, I cannot hear it either.
I also cannot hear it.
Yeah, it says server deafened. To me, at least. There we go.
No, it's the bot's
But I-
deafened.
I still
Okay.
cannot hear it though.
Nope.
No, that's fine.
Interesting. This is not what it's supposed to do. Give me just a second, sorry. I'm fiddling. Let's clear. And then... Okay. There we go.
There we go.
It's working for me now. Is it working for you guys?
I hear it.
Wonderful. Of course, we've got to play Vampire Killer. Okay.
Oh, I
So
fully
I-
thought this was gonna be the opening tune for Buffy the Vampire Slayer for a sec.
Ah, that would have been a good idea. No, we're doing Vampire Killer. Okay, so that's gonna be blessed. So we're good there. Okay, cool.
Yep. So everybody's blessed. Then I'll step up to meet this this vampire and maybe provide flanking for the ghost. I don't know.
Okay.
But that's my turn.
All right, that's Lancelius.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm gonna go to here, and I'm gonna go to here, and then I'm gonna go and address this vampire thing again, who I've abused verbally several times. I'm just gonna say, I mean, if you can't kill us with your teeth, please don't do it with your halitosis. And then that's another vicious mockery. DC 13 wisdom save, please. Oh god, it's just one psychic.
He says, "Leave me alone. That one wasn't even very good." And he passes. That one
F. Okay.
That wasn't
I
even
mean,
very
no wonder why.
I am going to then, it only took me 10 movement to get to here, by the way. Bonus action, I'm going to try to shove it further towards me. So it's a strength save against my spell save DC 13.
Okay.
Just because, it might want to flank Rorik.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Oops. I think that was right.
Oh, F. Well, I tried. So just get my 20 movement in this direction, and then end my turn.
That's gonna be the vampire spawn. They're gonna go ahead and heal up a little bit.
Fuck.
The one over here does not look hurt at all anymore.
It's gonna fucking body Rorik with these multi-attack fucking.
Yeah, so he's gonna. They're actually gonna. This one's gonna take an attack on. It's gonna take 2 attacks, one on Rorik and one on Ismark. So we're gonna go ahead and bite at Rorik.
Kill my
12.
brother.
12.
12 does not hit.
And it's gonna claw attack at Ismark.
With a nat 20? Oof, almost.
It's a 19. Yeah,
Oh.
that does hit Ismark. Believe it or not. But just for 6 damage, so it's not bad. This other one's gonna
Oof.
swing at Assessius.
Alright. Give me just a moment.
Camille, your sister doesn't have, or your brother doesn't have 26 AC? Are you kidding me?
Your brother is an
it's
ancient
not as strong as
dragon?
me. It's the lesser Ismark.
Yeah.
Ismark the lesser.
What were you saying, Assessius?
I was saying just give me a moment before you attack.
Okay, yeah.
Causing light before the attack. Before it hits or misses. Okay, so I don't get to look at the roll before I call it. Alright, I will go ahead and just use Warding Flare. So the vampire has disadvantage on the attack.
Okay, cool.
So a huge, I shove my Yeah, I shove my shield up into the air with the symbol of Apollo on it, and I say, "Feel the light, undead fiend!" And this huge sort of beam of light just interposes itself between me and the vampire.
Okay, nice. Let me go ahead and roll with disadvantage then.
Nice.
It's gonna be a 10 to hit. It's
No.
gonna be... Wish I could see. 13 to hit.
13 to hit.
18 AC.
Goodness gracious.
Oh,
Okay,
wait.
yeah. Sucks to be that
Ooh.
vampire spawn. That's gonna be Ismark. He's gonna use the short sword again, and he's going to take both of his attacks at this one with advantage this time. That's a nat
Oh!
20. Jesus
Silver
Christ.
short sword too.
And that's a 20. Goodness gracious. So you guys see him, he goes, "Okay guys, I'm sorry I messed up the first time, but watch this." And then he just like slashes into the vampire, does so much damage to him, just out of nowhere. That is
I knew you had it in you, Ismark.
brutal.
No, it's just Ismark. No longer Ismark the Lesser.
No longer Ismark the Lesser, he's just Ismark.
Ismark the
Yeah.
pretty okay.
The pretty
Yeah.
the okay-ish.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Ismark
Ismark
the
the
okay-ish. The adequate.
That's pretty good. Okay, yeah. So that's gonna be Camille's turn again.
Alrighty. So. Oh boy.
You got less.
I'm gonna use a firebolt on this woman. Well, it looks like a woman, a vampire spawn.
Okay.
Or a 19 actually to hit for 5 fire damage.
That's gonna hit.
And I gotta take that turn. This is suicidal. I'm just gonna interpose myself so that I don't flank Rorik.
Okay. Oh, nice.
No.
So that's gonna
Yeah.
be background.
That's borderline suicidal.
Poor Camille gonna get swung at by some vampires.
Oh no!
Alright, Rorik, that's you.
All right. Seeing Camille's brother do that, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, let's show off," and he's going to Great Weapon Master with Blessed Advantage.
Nice.
Oh, goodness. Yes.
Look at that, nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Natural 20
Jesus Christ on
plus 4. What's a D4? So that is 26 plus 9, so 35.
You double the
points of
D4.
damage.
That's
Oh,
You double the D4
Yeah.
too.
37, 36.
36 points of slashing damage, probably reduced to half.
Yeah, so that's I think that's the most damage you could possibly do to the at this point. That is ridiculous amount of damage.
You see Rorik like nod at the guy like, "Yeah, let's do this," and he does almost like a flip and brings it down, point towards it, and slam, like almost pins it to the ground.
So you guys are like back and forth, like playing tennis basically with this vampire spawn. Like just like slashing it back and forth between each other, and it's just like, "Oh, stop! Wait a minute! Wait! Okay, that's gonna be Cecius's turn.
Alright.
Wait, it's not dead?
No, it's not dead.
The Anyway.
Yeah, if I had a magic weapon, probably, but
Yeah, it'd be dead if he had anything that wasn't a normal short sword.
Alright, I will just Sacred Flame the one on the left.
Okay.
Oh, actually, what's the What is the distance? Do this. It's only 5 feet. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Sacred Flame.
Ooh, nice. So if this hits, that's gonna do wonderful things for you guys because they won't be able to regenerate.
Hmm.
Let's see.
Oh, it was radiant.
Yep.
Yes.
Damn.
Dex save.
oof, 8.
Ooh.
Good God. That means he rolled a 2 on that deck. So let me read the description
Shit.
really quick of this.
Holy crap. +6 to save.
+6 to deck save, yeah. They're ridiculous. But yeah, so so five radiant damage. This dude's looking really fucked up. Like he's not looking great.
You fight the chosen of Apollo, fiend. Turn over.
He's
Yeah,
getting-
sunlight, baby.
What is this gross light stuff? We don't have this here. This is weird.
I'm bringing
Bring
the
the
sun
light.
back, bitches.
Exactly.
Oh, I guess vampires in Barovia wouldn't know that sunlight was a weakness for them.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't even be aware of it. Okay, yeah. Lancelius.
Just be like, oh, what is this that is burning my eyes?
Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
Can't wait for him to get the sunlight spell.
Oh yeah. Lancelius, that's you.
Wait, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna just like, can I just like describe what the sun is to this guy? He is not dead yet.
Yes.
This person,
absolutely.
she.
Absolutely.
So like the sun is like this. It's kind of like the sun is a massive incandescent gas, a gigantic. Anyway, like just basically describe what the sun is in excruciating detail to this vampire as my vicious mockery.
Oh my god, that's horrifying! No! Ah! Okay. Let's go.
Wisdom
For
save.
1 damage.
One
Fading.
damage.
Oh my god, he takes it.
Good. Gets that 1 damage.
Oh my god.
Then I do use my my whatchamacallit, my telekinetic shove to shove Assessius to this tile.
Okay.
Just so that you seemed like a nice conga line. I'm just gonna add it.
Make it all in one long line. Nice.
It's just I like things neat. And then end my turn. I don't know if Assessius consents to this or not. If he does not, then he'd have to make a strength save.
Well, no, I've never experienced it before, so I'm just gonna say that I react out of instinct and try and prevent myself from being moved. Failure anyway.
F.
By the way, you changed the GIF.
Yeah.
Should we say the GIF?
Okay. Well, so that's
End turn.
vampire spawn. He's this particular vampire spawn is not looking good. He's gonna go ahead and swing at Rorik. He's gonna go ahead and do a bite attack.
11 does not hit.
Goodness gracious. Hit with claws.
25 does.
Goodness. Okay, yeah. So that's gonna be 8 damage to Rorik.
All right, and I'm grappled.
Oh no, it can, instead of dealing damage, it can grapple you.
Oh,
So if he forgoes the damage,
No, it's just
You
gonna
grab-
attack. It's just gonna do the damage. It's not
Alright.
interested in grappling you. And then this one's gonna swing at Camille. It's gonna go
Oh,
ahead and
fuck.
go for the. It's gonna go for the bite.
oof. Roll low.
what is it? Oh my
Not
god!
4.
goodness.
16 points of damage?
16 damage, and it heals for that amount.
Good thing that thing wasn't very damaged.
I am rough.
Yeah,
Whoops.
I'm gonna try and get you out of there.
I am rough. I was like,
It's gonna
thank
go
God I took
ahead-
shield.
Uh,
Yep, nope.
It's gonna go.
Not gonna do
ahead
it.
And take a claw attack at Camille.
Oh no.
That time.
Oh my
Oof.
God.
Oh goodness.
18 and a 19.
Yeah.
I assume
I
Camille
go
goes
limp.
down. Yeah. Camille goes.
And
Oh.
Rorik goes. Whoop.
Okay.
Oh no.
A hell of a turn for these vampires spawn. That's gonna be
Yep.
Ismark. He is going to just swing at this guy. He's going to look over at Camille. Camille, I told you to get behind me. What are you doing? And he's gonna just go ahead and take a quick attack at this first one. That's 5 damage. That's something. And then.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be an 18. It's gonna do 6 damage. Okay, cool. He is on death's door. It'd be really hard not to kill this one at this point. Cool. It's gonna be Camille. Roll your
Alright.
death save.
Do you want it to be publicly or?
It can be publicly. That's fine. It's up to you.
Alright. I like the suspense.
Okay.
The mystery. By the way, guys, I'm not
Ooh.
good with this, and I've lost several characters to this. Just so you know.
If you still have bless on, then you'd have a 1d4.
Would
If you're
that
still
apply?
blessed.
Yeah,
It's a saving throw.
Yeah.
I'll say
Well-
this will apply.
Oh, that's the result.
Okay.
All
Good
right.
stuff.
That's gonna be Rorik's turn.
All right. Rorik really wanting to kill this thing, but looking down at her, he's gonna. Do we do bonus action healing?
Yeah, you can do bonus action healing potion if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna feed one to her, or the one I was given.
You know, I'm a cleric.
Yeah, but just want to make sure this thing dies, and I'm not sure if I get it. And I have a plan. I'm gonna have her do the grapple action
Ooh.
and try and grapple this thing.
Yeah, go ahead and contested athletics check.
I don't know. It's 19. I don't have advantage anymore.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's right.
Okay, it's now. She's now going to arms around it. Take it. She's at half speed. Gonna take it over to here,
Ooh. And give
and
that-
it's gonna. She's gonna spin it around to here.
Okay. Cool. I guess then Assessius and Camille take opportunity attacks against it.
No,
It's not.
it's
It's
No,
not
it's
a.
Yeah,
It's not
against
willing
your will.
movement.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's gonna be. Okay. What's next, Rory?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, cool.
Oh, by the way,
Roll for the potion HP.
do you want me to roll?
Oh, should I roll or her?
Up to you guys. I don't.
I'll roll.
All right.
So you 2d4 plus 2, so 5.
Okay. Alright, Assessius, that's you.
Okay.
Remember, this she can take opportunity attack. So if it does ignore her, it's gonna hurt.
All right. Yeah. I will say, Camille, to the back line, post haste, and then cast Sacred Flame again on the same one.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm gonna say, why don't they have weakness to radiant? That's dumb. Okay. That's dumb. Actually, they have weakness to radiant now. That's I say they have weakness. Okay. You're gonna go ahead and kill this guy. Go ahead and finish him.
All right. So Sacred Flame. What happens is that the ground underneath the vampire begins to form small cracks, and then out of it, these sort of wisps of light float out, and then shoot into her ankles and surge all throughout her body. And you see this huge sort of incandescent glow inside of her continue to grow and grow, and these cracks along her skin look like she begins to dry out into a husk as the light burns her from the inside out. And as it goes up her throat and into her mouth, she looks towards the sky and screams as this huge beam of light sort of shoots out of her mouth, and then she explodes into ash.
Okay.
Nice.
So I know we're pushing time, but do you guys have like another 10 minutes? There's one thing I want to accomplish.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Sure.
Cool beans. So let's go ahead then at before Lancelius goes, you guys hear a voice scream, Tatiana! And from the village, well, actually, from above, you see the form of Strahd, decked out in black armor, a black longsword glowing with magic, fly down and land in front of the vampire spawn. And he shouts, "You dare wound my Tatiana!" And he's gonna take. Let me go ahead and pull him out. Get his token really quick.
We done fucked up.
Well, he's talking to the vampire spawn.
Oh.
Oh.
So let me pull up.
Oh, I don't like this.
I like this better than him. This
Uh-oh.
is better.
Camille.
This is better.
Oh, the Stockholm syndrome? Am I gonna get Stockholm syndrome?
So he's gonna swing. Let me pull up his.
Oh no!
stat block.
It's like a nat 1.
I am.
I'll give him flanking if you want.
Man, nat 1 would still hit this thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know that now.
Holy
he would,
crap,
he would
Oni.
still be able to hit it with a nat 1. I would probably still say he missed for like.
Because nat 1's are auto miss.
Ones, yeah, but like it would still hit the AC.
It's like the spawn thrusted his body into the sword.
Okay, so he's gonna swing with the long sword. Ugh. I need to actually make a better stat block for him. It's good.
Oh, wow!
Plus 15. He can hit me. He can hit me with a nat 1.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It would be almost impossible for him to miss.
Yeah, he's a.
Gonna be.
Wow!
Y'all are about to be real. This is not good that you are about to see this. Hold up. Let me go ahead and then...
Yeah, put it as a whisper. Put the damage as a whisper.
Oh,
It's fine.
goodness.
We don't need to see all the pluses.
Yeah. I'll go ahead. I'll tell you the damage, but I'm not gonna tell you all the pluses. So hold up.
The plus 15 is enough.
Hold up.
Wow!
Check
Like
out the best
GM
videos.
roll.
What?
The roll is /GM roll
Yeah.
to do whispered rolls.
I mean, I think you can. I think you get the thing. Oh no, you don't. NPC's down.
Good
That
lord.
sucks.
So he just swings for 33 damage.
Okay.
Some of it being
So you're saying we can take him?
for that's some of it's necrotic damage, which normally this thing would have a resistance to, but I don't care in this scenario because it's gonna kill it this round, I think.
Yeah, Camille's playing dead on the ground.
That's a nat 2, but it doesn't matter. 25 more damage.
I need to get plate now.
Play. We need to get HP. That's what
And
we need.
Is the dragon not the dragon? Is the vampire spawn still alive?
Yep, for right now, it's gonna take a third attack.
I feel sorry for the vampire spawn and say, oh my god, please don't hurt him that much. And like cutting words the damage.
That's 27 damage.
Cat.
Finishes the vampire spawn. So this dude just flew down from the sky, landed in onto the vampire spawn, basically just slashed into him, it cut him up into little pieces.
The the ghost of Meryl just puts her hands on her cheeks and feigns oh my goodness, the humanity.
Oh wow!
And
Humanity.
So Strahd turns to all of you and sheathes his sword, and he looks at Camille and says, "Tatiana, my dear, are you hurt?"
I'm playing dead on the ground.
He starts to rush over to you,
Uh-oh.
and he says to all of you, I see she's alive. Okay. And he stands up and he looks at all of you. Welcome to Barovia, my friends. And that's where we'll end our session.
Okay.
Nice.
I know I did that
Cool.
for the lulz, but then I accidentally came up with this might have been brilliant after all. Could I have known whether he got affected by the cutting words or not on the damage? Is there a way that I would know whether the cutting words applied to him or not?
I would say no. You wouldn't really be able to tell. It'd be minuscule enough damage that he wouldn't really react even if it did hurt him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Because it's just because it doesn't work on
Creatures that are immune to
creatures that are
charm.
immune to charmed. So I just wanted to know if I got that information or not. But if it's not, it's okay.
Okay, so let me end the stream really quick, and then we can talk a bit more about it really quick. Okay.
All right.
So thank you guys so
Yeah.
much for watching. Make sure to follow me twitch.tv/Varrod and WindyJ at twitch.tv/WindyJMusic. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the end screen, and that'll have all the links there as well. Thank you all for watching, and have a great rest of your day.
Cool.